Living a gluten-free diet isn't as difficult as in years past.
There's, gluten-free pizza now, gluten-free beer. There are some good gluten-free, desserts out there, cakes and brownies.
But recognizing the need for that diet is still a challenge. Doctors say many people live with gluten intolerance without even knowing it. That was the case for Tiffany Brett and her daughter.
I just did research on my own to find out. She was having problems and we couldn't get the answers.
Answers Marianne Miller and her husband didn't get until 2 years ago.
By going to the gastroenterologist, he found out we had people in our family that had it, and he did a blood test and they came back positive.
Hundreds of people attended the Gluten Freedom Fast in Rapid City to get a similar test, and organizers provided people with food for thought, meals without gluten that they can have at home. But they say the dangers for people with celiac disease don't stop at food. When most people think of a gluten-free diet, they're not considering their medications. But pharmacists say all it takes is about 50 milligrams, or about half of this little pink cube, to cause a sensitivity in the intestines of 1 in 100 people.
But an over-the-counter medication, do look for the word starch, glutenized starch, things like that. There'll be fillers in the medication.
So people with the disease have to make some sacrifices, but they say it just takes some getting used to.
Almost 2 years to find a pizza that we liked, a pizza crust. But now some of my other kids that can eat gluten prefer my gluten-free pizza because it tastes good.
And without the gluten that is toxic to their bodies, it feels good too. Taisha Walker, Koda Territory News.